Hey!
That's a little better. A little bit before the show here about Gator Wrangling and how it became to be. Now, before all the people that came here, there were gators. Guys, gators been around for millions of years. Now, the first one to tangle with these gators in Florida would be the Seminoles. Now, right after the Seminoles, you have settlers and the cowboys. Now, that's where the problem began. When these cowboys started moving cattle across this great state of ours, they would have to find water sometimes. Now, Florida does have a dry season where all the water pretty much dries up except for a gator hole. What's in a gator hole? Gators, that's right, we keep it pretty simple. It's a hole with a gator in it. Now, these cattle, they would go right up to that gator hole because that's the only water for miles around. And they would go to take a drink, and that gator in there would see an opportunity for a meal. So he would eat them on the spot. Now, these cattle drivers, these cowboys, they could not have this. So what they started doing is they started taping up those guys, pulling them out of the gator hole, making it safe for those cattle to drink. Now, it was very good, started going well for a while. Some of those cattle, they would still wander up, so they would use a bullwhip. Now, they wouldn't hit cattle or anything like that, just crack it above their head or at their feet. But some of those little cattle kept going up there, so they kept having to pull those gators out and tape them up. Now, eventually, other folks caught on to this. They said, hey, we can go grab them, tape them up, and we don't have to put them back. So those are called poachers. They started poaching these gators, started hunting them almost to extinction. In the 1950s, they put them on the endangered species list. Now, 1980, they took them out of that endangered species list. So that's very good for Florida. So we brought those numbers back up. We have about 2 million here in Florida. Now it is our job with that many alligators to go ahead and coexist with this great state of ours. And that's how Gator Wrangling began. Nobody cares. Y'all didn't come here to hear a boring history lesson, did you? Y'all come here to see some gator wrangling, right? Bet you want me to go out here and grab the biggest, meanest gator I can find and get my hands ripped off, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But you know what? I know someone that is willing to come out here, crazy enough to come out here and do this. But it takes a little bit of encouragement to get them out here. So go ahead and start stomping your feet and start clapping your hands. Let's give it up for the bravest and craziest guy I know, Brian.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys ready to see some alligator wrangling, right? Oh wow, so much enthusiasm. All right, let's try that again. I want everyone to throw your hands up, just go woo! Yeah, look at all these volunteers. You wanna help me out, dude? No? All right, fine. You wanna help me out? All right, come on over to the railing. Look, it's a really easy job. I want you to walk around and you're gonna pick the alligator that we use for the show, okay?
Make sure you pick a big one.
You can pick whichever one you want, all right? What's your name? What? Hold on, let me get closer. Alicia. All right, nice to meet you, Alicia. So look, you can just walk around that one. That one's too big, pick a different one.
Where about that?
All right, cool. That's the one you want for sure? Let's pick the big ones. All right, look, we'll do it like this. Because there's 2 alligators, we're gonna do some teamwork. I'm gonna jump in over here and splash around. They're gonna look at me. When that happens, I want you to jump over, slide into the water, grab your alligator, and pull him into the sand. And then get on his back, and once he's tired, we'll switch off and I'll do all the dangerous stuff, okay? All right, how about you watch the show with your family where it's safe and I'll grab the gator for you, okay? All right, let's give a big round of applause, guys. Thanks for helping me out. Great volunteer. All right. Never pick the easy one. Steve, you want to stall for me for a second?
Stall. Man, I just put all these people to sleep in that history lesson. You sure I want to keep
They
talking?
love your boring speech, man. Talk again.
All right, folks, we have somewhere around 10, 9, 8, I don't know, they keep getting out. We have somewhere around 8 to 10 alligators in this arena, range anywhere from 150 to 250 pounds. Now that doesn't seem a lot for you folks with the Bowflex, but these gators about 90% muscle, and Brian's about 90% Bud Light.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, I got our alligator. Now I got to get her from the sand.
Now make sure, folks, you do listen up to this show. There was a little girl, unfortunately, that got attacked right here in Florida, and what she learned from this show actually helped her out. Brian is a professional. Listen up, hold on, Brian.
What are you doing?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. All right, so this is our alligator for today. This is how you walk your dog in Florida. See that? You're like, oh, hey neighbor, your cat's missing? That's weird. All right, so look, I gotta get on the back. The only thing is, I kind of want to get this alligator a little tired first because I don't want her to bite me while I'm on her. All right. Whew, there we go. No? You're just gonna run for it? All right, I think I'm gonna go for it, Steve. Don't bite me. Whew, I did it.
Now what?
I don't know. I don't normally get this far. All right, hold on. I guess we should secure this in with the teeth. That sounds like a good idea. All right, got ourselves an alligator. And the crowd goes wild. All right, so Steve was out here. He was telling you guys the history of alligator interactions and how they got started in the state of Florida. He didn't have a chance to tell you guys the hardest part about catching wild alligators is literally just finding them. If you look at this alligator, it's not green like the cartoon. These guys are dark in coloration. They're built for camouflage. They don't want to be seen. They won't. They can seal their nostrils, go underwater and hold their breath for over 2 hours. It's a pretty long time. Now, say they want to pop up, figure out what's in the surroundings, they can still do that and stay very well hidden. The first thing that comes out of the water is the nostrils on the tip of the nose. And after that, you have that set of eyes on top of the head. And people think they're in a bad spot. They think they get like poked out by a branch. Or if you guys Google what's stupid alligators biting you, Google will tell you to try and poke the eyes out. Let me show you why that's not going to work. All right? You guys get to see it first. Pretend my fingers are like 2 sticks, right? Danger comes along, the eyes sink all the way into the skull. And when danger's gone, they pop back up. You see that? Look. Just pop back up. It's the same muscle we use to blink. You guys check it out. Look, it's pretty cool. Helps me to make the blooping noise. Here, people behind. I didn't forget about you guys. Look. It's actually pretty entertaining. You do like one eye, the other eye, backwards, both eyes. It's a lot of fun. Kids, try it on each other. So, if poking them in the eyes won't work, what do? I'm going to start you off saying you're probably not going to get bit by an alligator. But if you do find yourself in that unfortunate situation, what you want to do, go for the tip of the snout. It's the most sensitive part of the alligator. It's more sensitive than millennials nowadays. So, all you got to do is smack it a couple times, and that's your best bet at getting out. And then behind the eyes, there's flaps of skin on both sides. These are the ears, and alligators need them. They're actually very vocal animals. They hiss, they bellow. There's a sound we can make as humans to communicate with alligators. It's the same noise that baby alligators make when they're trying to call over their mothers. And I'm not good at it, so Steve's going to do it for us.
Wait, what?
You got to make the noise that the baby makes to call its mom.
Make noise. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Now, it sounds like this, guys. Wow, you guys have thrown the best so far. Alright, I get it. You didn't come out here to see me making some weird noises on the alligator's back. You guys probably want to see the danger stuff, right? Oh wow, all 5 people that showed up. Come on, you guys want to see some action, right? Okay, much better. Well look, before I do anything too stupid, I have a question I gotta ask you guys. Just shout it out if you know the answer. What is the most dangerous part of the alligator? Okay, I heard mouth, teeth, and tail. We'll do a vote. If you guys think it's the mouth and teeth, raise your hands. Okay, if you guys think it's the tail, raise your hands. All right, everyone who voted for tail, take a really good look at which end I'm holding on to. Yeah, you just failed the open book test. All right, don't get me wrong, the tail is strong, it's about 80% muscle. If it hits you, it's gonna hurt. But if the mouth grabs a hold of you, it's gonna rip something off, and you're probably not gonna see it again. So, with that being said, I'm gonna try and show you guys the inside of this alligator's mouth. And I stress the word try, because they have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. So, if he doesn't want his mouth open, there's not really too much I can do about it. That's really good now. Here we go. All right, so inside that mouth, there's between 74 to 82 razor-sharp teeth, and they're designed for ripping and tearing, not grinding and crushing like ours are. What they do is they grab a hold of something, they'll shake off a piece.
You alright?
Eat a little bit. All right, everyone got a good look inside the mouth, right? Yeah, all right, cool. We're gonna close that. What?
No, there's people behind you.
What, you didn't see it? Well, move. Look, it's the tail. It's the most dangerous part. Remember that? No? All right, fine. Stupid stuff you do in Florida for minimum wage. That one wasn't a joke. All right. You guys see now? Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're happy. All right. We'll do round 2 just for you. Don't bite me. All right, there we are. So like I said, they do have a lot of teeth. They stay sharp throughout their lifetime because they lose a lot of teeth. It's kind of like a shark. They're biting down so hard constantly, the teeth fly off and new ones go right back. Even at this size, this alligator has over 1,000 pounds of crushing force. And they're using that for biting on turtle shells, or other hard objects like alligators' backs when they're defending their territory. Pretty cool, right? All right, everyone got a good look this time? Yes, all right, cool. I'm gonna close that one up. So yeah, they actually have 7 muscles in each jaw designed for slamming shut, but they don't have a lot of opening strength. If the alligator sits still, I can keep his mouth shut with just one hand, see? All right, so like I said, no, I'm kidding. Come to find out, it takes less pressure than one hand to keep the jaws of an alligator shut. So check this out. If this alligator sits still, watch how little pressure it should take to keep the jaw shut. Wow, you guys got so quiet. It's like we're waiting for something bad to happen.
There you go, you got hands are back. Take those photos, folks.